I actually put out a total of 13 shoes because there was several shoes I just couldn't put into the top 10, but I love them. So I have 3 honorable mentions, or almost top 10s, let's say. But we'll throw those in here eventually. So I'm just going to jump right into this thing. We got a collection of, from top 10 collection, we've got Jordan brand, we got Nike, we've got Yeezys, Ultra Boost, NMDs, Jordans, and Sauconys. So right now, at the timestamp, guess what my number 1 shoe is and my number, let's say, 6 shoe is. Let's see if you can get it. Number 1, number 6. Go. So start this out, number 10. Number 10 is a shoe that came out very early in 2017. I actually missed out on release. It was mass produced, but I struck out. It was freaking crazy. It's the Royals. Mine is still dead stock. I haven't worn them yet with the StockX authentication tag on it. I got these from StockX, obviously. Mass-produced shoe, very nice shoe. Not shattered backboard quality, but overall a very nice quality shoe. These did have some quality control issues on them with the toe box leathers from the right to left shoe being totally inconsistent. And some of them had soles that are kind of warped on them. So it was, but a mass-produced shoe, quality control on mass-produced usually goes down. So that's to be expected. But number 10, the Royal Ones. Number 9. Let's change it up. Let's go with an Ultra Boost. This is one of my most favorite colorways all time that Adidas has ever released for the Ultra Boost 1, 2s, or 3s. Was this color right here, which was I think it's called the Trace Khakis. This colorway on this thing, I think, is just beautiful. And it did not sell out. It hit sales racks. You get this shoe now sell for like 125, 130 bucks. It's insanely cheap. People don't want it. But why? This shoe is freaking beautiful with like the color blocking on this thing, with the 3D printed heel cup. It's freaking a very nice Ultra Boost. So comment below. Why didn't you buy this shoe? If this shoe would have been a limited, like a collaboration with somebody, this thing would have been called like probably the best Ultra Boost of 2017. I guarantee it. Number 8. This will be one that people will be like, what? Are you insane? Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. The Royal 4s. When this shoe, we first saw pictures of it in late 2016, people went crazy for this shoe. At one time, people thought it might be like an OVO Jordan 4. If you think back, people were going crazy for this shoe, and it dropped. Early 2017, when it dropped, people all of a sudden, it wasn't limited. It wasn't hyped anymore. It wasn't an OVO. Nobody cared, and it went on sale racks. And I got my pair for like 150 bucks. I got it cheap. And the materials on this shoe, honestly, are very, very nice materials. Like the suede on this shoe is premium. Like this is Cause 4 kind of, it's not as good as a Cause 4's, but it's like on a level of, it could be a Cause 4 kind of materials. Like this shoe is freaking nice. And if this thing would have been if they could have thrown a stupid owl, the OVO owl right here, and this shoe would have been a $600, $800 shoe. But since it has a Jumpman on it and not an owl, nobody wanted it. And I freaking love this shoe. I've worn this thing many times. I keep my shoes clean. And honestly, this shoe, there's like 2 shoes in my top 10 that get the most comments from anybody whenever I wear them. Like in public, if I'm at the mall and a non-sneakerhead sees them, like this shoe has gotten a lot of compliments. People who aren't into sneakers like us who are watching this have said, wow, that shoe is nice. Like that thing pops. This shoe has gotten more comments on it than any Yeezy I've ever worn. Number 7. You knew it was going to happen. Yeezy. Blue 2.0s. But I prefer to call these things like the Yeezy Cool Grays because these look nothing like the Beluga 1.0s. I need to do that video still. A 1.0 to 2.0 comparison. I haven't done it yet. I was going to do that like last month. I totally forgot until right now. Video coming soon. Comparison, because These two versions are nothing alike at all. This should be called a cool gray. But this is a nice shoe, mass produced, pretty easy to get if you really tried hard enough. You should have gotten this shoe, should have. Some people didn't. I know it stinks, but that's the game. But very cool shoe. I love it. Let's move on. Number 6. This shoe is going to be one where it's going to blow your mind. Saucony Grid Steerhead in the Bay collaboration. Yes, this is actually on my top 10. This is my 6th favorite shoe of 2017. The color scheme on this shoe is just wonderful. And I did a lace swap. These came with flat wax laces. I put like road black laces with gold hits on them in this shoe. And it made the shoe even even nicer. But the materials on this shoe are so freaking nice. The color schemes, it's kind of like a San Francisco 49 kind of colorway. It's a beautiful shoe. This shoe probably gets the most compliments of any shoe in my entire collection when I wear it. This shoe gets so many freaking compliments, it's crazy. Like, you would think this is like $1,000 shoe by all the people at the mall. At freaking, I was at Meijer, which is like a Walmart. I had a comment on this shoe from a random stranger that I was like, wow, that shoe's cool looking. Sneakerhead in the Bay, this collaboration that you did, like, it's one of my favorite shoes from the entire year. Good job. I applaud you. Let's do the honorable mentions now. We're halfway through my top 10 list. Let me show you some shoes that almost made my list this year. Just start with this one. The Japan All Black NMDs. I like this shoe, but it, like, in 2016, this probably would have been top 5. 2017, there was just so many shoes to pick from that I bought. It was hard to put this into the top 10 list. I actually still haven't even worn this shoe yet because I have the original Japan Boost that I wear quite a bit, so I'm just keeping these fresh until sometime in the future. Next shoe, honorable mention, Ultra Boost 3.0, the Oreo, the Zebras. I've heard all kinds of names for this thing, but this thing, really, really sweet shoe. So, like this shoe, but it's not a top 10 shoe. It was close, though. And finally, this shoe will be another one where it's going to basically blow your mind. It's a Saucony G9 Shadow 6000. You're like, what? What are you talking about? This shoe with the Vachetta tan, with the leather, this thing is probably one of the most premium shoes in my whole collection. And I got it for like, what is it, like $70 or $80, $60? It was like on clearance at Saucony. And this is honestly one of the nicest quality shoes in my entire collection. And I love this shoe. My wife calls them like my pink shoes, but it's more like a salmon color, but she calls them my pink shoes. But I love this shoe. I think it's freaking wonderful. I wear it more than I wear like some of my hyped up Jordan shoes. I wear this Saucony. Comfortable shoe. I love it. Let's go back to the top 10 though. Number 5. You had to do it. We're back on the Yeezy train. We got the Yeezy 350 V2 Zebras. When they first came out earlier this year, I missed out. This was the June 24th, like re-release, restock, mass-produced, not mass-produced, but worldwide release of this shoe. I was lucky enough, got one on Adidas.com for retail. This shoe is nice. I love it. Great job on this. One of my favorite shoes in my collection, but let's keep moving. Number 4. I haven't seen anybody else put this shoe on their top 10 list, and they're kind of crazy. Maybe they missed out on them. I don't know. But number 4 shoe of 2017, boom. Black OVO 12s. The shoe's beautiful. It's got premium materials on it. It has this, I forget what it's called, like these scales. Drawing a blank what they're called, but the craftsmanship on this shoe is like, it's fantastic. I got these for retail from actually the OVO store on release day. Got lucky and got them, and this is one of the nicest, of course I say it's about all my shoes, but this is one of the nicest shoes in my collection. I love it, and this is a head turner, but not like this kind of head. Isn't it? Look, this is crazy. This shoe sells for about $600 to $800. This shoe, $150. And this will get 10 times more compliments than what this one will get. Crazy, right? Number 3. People like me have been waiting 13 years for these shoes to retro. And the original drop, or the original retro, I missed because they were freaking limited. But the second drop, different colorway, I got them. LeBron Zoom Generations in the, it's like black, white, red, a little bit of navy blue here, colorway. One of the OG colorways that dropped. I missed out on retail. I paid StockX price for this. It wasn't bad. It was like $270 or something, $250. I love this shoe. I love the Zoom Generations, and I hope that they release more LeBron retros of 2018. Fingers crossed for the LeBron 7s. But I'm so happy the Zoom Generations are back. We've waited. Us LeBron guys have waited a long time for these bad boys to retro. Thank you, Nike. Number 2, one of the most versatile shoes if you want a hype beastie shoe, but a very versatile colorway shoe, Breads. Not much to say. All black shoe, red hits, can be worn with anything. What I'm wearing right now matches perfect. I could throw on a white t-shirt and blue jeans, it matches perfect. One of the best Yeezys in terms of, this could be worn in a freaking suit if you wanted to. Like this colorway, you can dress up with it, dress down with it. And I actually struck out on release day. I picked this shoe up from urbannecessities.com like the day after release day for like $600. I'm glad I did, because now your man size 13 in this shoe go for upwards of $1,000 now to find this shoe. So I'm glad I paid the resale as soon as I did, because if I would not have, I'd be paying almost twice as much of what I paid now. And here we go. The number 1 shoe from 2017 in my collection. What? You see it. You know what it is. I just got this shoe, Cyber Monday. I haven't worn it yet still. I'm kind of scared to wear it. I don't want to mess them up. I actually keep this whole shoe box on top of my plastic front drop shoe cases, kind of like on display at all times. And I just, I've spent more time just looking at this shoe, touching this shoe, than any shoe in my collection in like a long time. The black Cause 4. One of the most, this is probably the nicest quality shoe next to like a couple Sauconys, like in my entire collection. This shoe is so freaking premium. The craftsmanship on this thing is incredible. The details in this thing, the stitched in Cause, like fingers, like hands, paws, is just, this is an incredible shoe. I've had dozens of people hit me up trying to buy this from me. They want to trade for it. I've had people beg me to let this go, and this is never going to leave my collection. I'm going to wear this shoe in 2018. Don't know when, but I actually will put sole shields from Reshoevn8r on this shoe before I wear it, because I do not want to mess up that glow-in-the-dark bottoms. These will have sole shields on them, guaranteed. So this is my number 1 shoe for 2017, and I think this is very much deserves the number 1 spot, if you agree with me. I never thought that I would get a Cause 4, especially at retail. I thought for sure if I wanted this pair, I was going to pay insane resale prices, but retail, baby. Retail, gang. So anyway, that is my top 10 of purchases in the shoe collection for 2017 with 3 honorable mentions. Let me know below in the comment box, what do you think? Was this a bad list? Was this a good list? Did you correctly guess my number 1 shoe and my number 6 shoe? Who would have ever thought that a number 1 shoe and a number 6 shoe like this would be in the same top 10 collection of 2017? Pretty crazy, right? But the materials used on this shoe are honestly as good, or if not better, than the materials used on this shoe. This shoe, honestly, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Just wanted to drop my top 10 like everybody else is on YouTube right now. And I did one last year, so I figured I'll do it again. So subscribe to me on YouTube. Do it right now if you want to. And hit me up on Twitter and on Instagram at Franchise Kicks. And I'll see you soon.